Hello my Halloween hunters and my Halloween hoarders. Today's a very special day because just recently I got my dream Gemmy Life-Suze Animatronic. This is the 5-foot dancing skeleton released by Gemmy in 2005, and this thing is brand new in the box, completely sealed. Everything is in it. The top of the box has been opened though. It's been opened by the past owner that I bought this from. It took me a lot of negotiation to actually get this from them, but it was much worth it. I paid, I think, around maybe $110 for it, which I think was a steal for it. I'm not sure if it works. I doubt that it works fully. It might need a bit of work, probably in the head turn, because that's the thing that breaks the most on these dancing skeletons, especially the pirate. Maybe the other ones, but yeah, it's in really good condition. The box is in excellent shape besides that right there. So let's take a look inside the box. I have peeked inside to make sure everything was here. Let's move it up a little bit here. You have the head and the body, and then here's a little thing that the arms would be attached to that's been cut by the past owner, I assume. Got that little tag here, and man, it's super cool to see this thing finally in person. I used to see this thing at haunted conventions all the time when I was younger, back in maybe 2015 or 14. So let's go ahead and take everything out of the box. Yeah, it's very stuck in there. So here's the head, which is actually a pretty good size. It does look like there's a little bit of a chip right there, but doesn't bother me too much. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this over here in this chair. Probably gonna move this a bit closer to the house real quick. Alright, moved it up a little bit, so now we're gonna start to take it out. The hands are still in the plastic wrap, which is super cool. Let's go ahead and take this out here. It's super cool to finally have one of these after so many years of seeing them around. It's quite common to see in my area. I've seen a few of these in my neighborhood. This has been opened too. We've got the aux cord and then microphone on there, which I'm probably going to use on the haunt because kids like to play around with that stuff. Here's the adapter. I believe it takes a 9-volt DC. So I've got that. And then I think that's probably it. We got the instructions here. But yeah, it's quite crazy to think that this thing has been in the box for, let's see, maybe 19 years now. This thing is a lot older than me by a couple years. Not by much, but you can see we've got the button down there, classic button base. My favorite on these Life-Suze is always the button base ones. They're just not very stable in the grass. That's why I always put them towards the front of my house so they can stand. They don't stand too well in the grass. So it looks like I'm gonna have to tip them over and slide the body out because it is in a cardboard frame, and I don't know if it's zip tied in there. I don't think it is, no. And then I have to get out the locking pins, which are probably stuck in there. So let's go ahead and slide them out, and I'll get the locking pins out. Okay, got him out of the box. I got his head out, got everything out. So he looks great, cosmetically, besides a few chips on the head, which are not a big deal for me at all. I can easily repaint that, or just bend the hat so it covers it up. But so I think everything sounds great in him. The head turn sounds nice and smooth. I don't hear any split gears of any kind, any bad belts or anything, so I think the head turn might work unless there's a wire off in here. I can't say the same for the dancing though. The mouth feels good in there, feels nice and strong. I don't feel a split gear in there either. And we've got the instructions, which are pristine condition. We've got the aux cord, which I'm probably never going to use, so I'm going to leave that wrapped up, put that back in the box when I'm done. Still has a little bag, so looks like the foam is kind of falling off on there. His base looks really nice. It's a little bit dusty from being in the box, but the button feels really nice and pushy. So let's go ahead and tip him over here. So, okay, this is kind of harder than I thought. I'm just going to put him like right here. I'm going to try to get the locking pins off on camera, but it looks like they just kind of come out. Yeah, they're definitely stuck. Let's see if this one will come out. Okay, there we go. That one came out nice and smooth. This one is going to be kind of a pain, though, to get out. I might have to do this off camera. So, I'm going to go ahead and get this out real quick. I should just be able to push on the chest, kind of, and it should just loosen up. Yeah, so I'll be right back when I get that out. Alright, so I got a little pin twisted out here, so it should just slide that out now. Yeah. So we got the locking pins out successfully. Now I just need to push on the shoulders. Moving back a little bit here. Let me see if I can do this with one hand. Yeah, it's pretty easy to do. He is a 5-foot tall animatronic, so he's got a decent height. He's not the tallest prop that I own from Gemmy. Oh yeah, we got this here too. It's pretty cool. Locking pin instructions. And yeah, so now I'm gonna go ahead and take off this bag on his head. And then I can probably just, I think it's one of those clip-on heads. Yeah. It's exactly like the Cauldron Witch or like a Jimmy Butler. So it should just kind of go on right here like that. Okay, I think I got it on. Yeah, we're on now. So his head is on. Mouth sounds great now. Alright, here he is, fully set up. Quite an easy setup, I must say. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to plug him in here at this not 12 volt, 9 volt. So yeah, but he looks amazing. It's so good having these. Like I said, I saw these around a lot as a child. Pretty much an icon of my early days of Halloween collecting. So yeah, especially having one with the original box, which is in really good condition for being nearly 19 years old. But yeah, he's in really nice shape. So we will now go ahead and get to getting him plugged in. I have an outlet right there that I can probably put that plug into, and yeah, and now the bag is blowing away. So I will go ahead and get him plugged in. And there goes the bag. Alright guys, so part of the video that you guys just saw was actually corrupted at the end part, so I'm going to be redoing it. It's actually like in the evening now, right before dark, so I'm going to kind of redo this, but pretty much what I was saying is how over the years I've accumulated just by collecting Spirit Halloween props and moving on to bigger things like this. You know, you got 3-motor Halloween decorations now, because you know you've got the mouth movement, head turn, and the dancing, of course. And I've even gotten a thematic prop now, which is a pretty big achievement. At some point maybe I'll get some servo animatronics, but yeah, it's just such an opportunity to finally have my dream Gemmy animatronic. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Stay tuned.